let's talk ZRS browser extension. If you use ZwiftPower, you see up here, this does not look like ZwiftPower at all, does it? There's so much more information up here. So how did I get this? The way you install it is the same way as all extensions. Very confusing. Is you need to go into the extension and browser. So at the moment I'm in Chrome. So I've gone to the Chrome website for the extensions and then searched ZwiftPower ZRS. So then all you do is then just press add extension. This will also the same process if you're in Edge. And then we close that up, go to ZwiftPower, and you'll see that it has all of this terms and agreements. Now, I'm not going to say just click it, don't ignore it, and ignore it. You can read through that and then make up your own mind. I'm just going to press continue. So this is your Zwift email and password. So basically your login details for Zwift, if that's, which I do forget sometimes. Well, I'm always on Kevin whenever I join ZwiftPower. Let's go to my profile. Sorry, Kevin, we're going to leave you. So as you see, it does take a little while for things to load up. So it's got all this information now about me, but it's not just about me. So if I go into stage 5, as I did in my last video, and as long as someone has a public profile, you can see all the information. This becomes super interesting, but at the same time, it's one of those cases where does the data really matter? But it shows now, of course, all the information as well. And the most important thing, the reason why this was created by the creator, who I've asked what his name is, but he just said he just wanted to be called Int. So INT, that's what we know him as on the Discord. So Int has created this. Originally, I think it was just so we can do ZRS scores. So my ZRS score is quite boring because it hasn't changed much. So here we go. We can see a lot of information about ZRS score. I'm not going to go through all the detailed information. You guys can go through that through your own time, but there is information here that was not available on either the Zwift website or the ZwiftPower website without this, I always have to say extension, not plugin. And then of course, there's other interesting thing here too about your rider type. So it does have the spider graph, which is quite popular for other training apps. And then quite a lot of information. Then anything below this line is just the general Zwift information, except for one page, which you can see these ones are in a different spot. Usually they're over the right hand side. I'm going to go into a third video, but let's just click on this. This will be my next video about this plugin. There's this thing. So I'm not going to show it right now, but just teasing that there is also a new feature that ZwiftPower does not have. But back to my profile. As you can see, it does take a little while to load up. So it's just a lot of information here. Now, as I said, my ZRS score is quite boring. It hasn't really changed much. I've just been sitting on what I always dislike the fact that Zwift have now made what is basically category C. Look, as you can see, I'm a, where is my CCAT? Oh, here we go. As you can see, I'm a CCAT rider, traditional CCAT rider. I'm not pushing out that many watts. Like I do averaged, for 20 minutes, I've been averaging like 3.2 at the most. But the ZRS score, it's got me up in the A category. I really dislike the way they categorize the races. The very top ZRS score is called ACAT, but that's a different video altogether. So let's quickly have a look to see. We'll go back into the results page here, see if there's any different information. And there is one big change, which at the moment it's not being employed at all. And it would be great if everyone starts using this, because you can actually type messages into, let's see. And now this goes into the post-race chat. So this is probably not something that you do for a pickup race like stage 5. But for other races, which are community races, especially things like FRR and Chasing Yellow, races that you probably haven't heard of if you're new to Zwift, the series where you spend say 21 days riding together, this is a great place to come together, and you can chat in here and then send links off, so that if people who don't know about the discords and things like that, it's just a place you can all come together. Now the problem, of course, is that you need to have ZRS, ZwiftPower extension browser, whatever it's called, in, but this chat's here. Now I do remember many years ago when I was on ZwiftPower, there actually was the ability to do chat on ZwiftPower. I think they removed it many years ago, and this function just brings it back in. That is the ZwiftPower ZRS and then browser extension. So search for it. It's definitely a great tool to have, and I'll catch you in the next video, which is going to be a lot more controversial. Maybe the comments are a lot more fun. All right, peace out.